is a news break, and today we're going to be talking about the Sony loss. Sony lost $333 million in today's financial report. And the sad part about this is that the loss comes from the gaming division of Sony Computer Entertainment. But, I'm going to take this with a grain of sand because Sony literally just bought Gaikai a few weeks ago, and it literally cost them $350 million. So I'm guessing the loss comes a little bit is attributed to the money that they spent in order to buy Gaikai. So is it a big deal? I guess a little bit. Is it time to count Sony out and make them doom and gloom and all this attention it's getting? No, it isn't. Are they going to bounce back? Yes, I'm more than sure they are. Sony has lost a lot of money this generation in terms of PlayStation division. I remember they were losing about $200 on each console that they sold, like the first couple of years that it was out, and now it's a few years ago it was breaking even. But their software is what keeps them kept the Sony division floating for the longest time. So is it an issue? No. Is Sony gonna bounce back? Are they gonna take second place? I'm more than sure in the long run they probably will take second place. Sony has a 10-year plan that they stick to, and they always will stick to. The PS2, for God's sakes, is still selling like hotcakes. Oh my God, I just earned a trophy. Still selling like hotcakes. So Sony will keep selling. They will hit 100 million consoles by the time the PS4 is in the second year of their life cycle. So Sony has a lot of work to do next generation, and I'm more than sure they've learned from their mistakes. The Vita shows that they learned from their mistakes. They know that they have to do certain things that the community wants. They know they want certain games. They're listening to their fan base, so they're making games with characters that people want, like Ellen Page. For the longest time, another trophy. For the longest time, people thought that Ellie was Ellen Page, and it wasn't, and people went balls when they first thought that it was Ellen Page, and then when they found out that the community wanted Ellen Page, they made a game with Ellen Page in it. So Sony is always listening to the fan base. At least Sony Computer Entertainment. Sony's other divisions have a lot of work to do in terms of rebuilding, but Sony Computer Entertainment has always listened to the fans. They're always listening to the gamer. They're for the gamer, and they're always for helping the gamer out. Of course, they're a corporation. They're money first, but Sony's always been the one that's listened to the consumer. So I'm more than sure Sony will bounce back next generation and in the middle and towards the end of this generation, and it's exciting. And I don't think people should be worrying too much for Sony. Sony can take care of themselves, and they'll bounce back. So this has been today's news break, and I'm Crispy. Later.